Hello, I'm Sergeant Phil Krinsky with the Phoenix Police Department's Public Affairs Bureau. The information, audio, pictures, and videos you're about to see are intended to provide details as we currently understand them of an officer-involved shooting that occurred on February 25th, 2023. The following video and audio clips were collected from various sources from the Phoenix Police Department. These sources include body-worn cameras and radio communication calls. Body-worn cameras are used by all officers assigned to patrol and several specialty units. Per policy, they are worn at mid-torso level and capture the view of the line of sight from that perspective. It is important to note that the camera lens is fixed and does not capture everything seen or experienced by the officer. When activated, both audio and video turn on. The body-worn camera has a buffer of video without audio for 30 seconds prior to activation. This feature is designed to capture incidents that happen suddenly when the officer doesn't immediately activate the camera. This video may contain strong language as well as graphic images, which could be disturbing to some people. Viewer discretion is advised. This incident began in the area of Central Avenue and Bell Road around 2:30 in the afternoon when Phoenix police received a 911 call of a man driving erratically, swerving in the roadway, and openly drinking alcohol while driving. The caller also indicated that the driver nearly hit a pedestrian while following him to an apartment complex at 17,617 North 9th Street. Here's a portion of the initial 911 call made by the caller.
Phoenix 911, what is the address of your emergency?
It's east on Bell Road and Central. There is a woman drinking like an open vodka bottle. She almost hit a pedestrian, two cars, and driving on the median, and she was driving at a high rate of speed.
Okay, which direction is she going? You said eastbound?
Eastbound on Bell Road. She's eastbound at 3rd Street right now in a gray Tundra.
The next audio clip captures the call being dispatched to officers. 223 George is the call sign of the 1st Patrol Unit responding to the radio call.
223 George, Charlie 2.
223 George, it's the following 319 David. They're now going to be at 7th Street in Bell. It's going to be in a light lifted toward F-150. He's following a Hispanic or Indian male, Hispanic female or Indian male in a gray Toyota Tundra license plate that's swerving in and out of the lanes and almost hit somebody. They said that they're now northbound on 9th Street from Bell. They saw the 101 drinking from a vodka bottle.
At about 2:40 p.m., Phoenix officers responded to the apartments at 17,617 North 9th Street and found the vehicle described by the caller backed into a parking spot. The driver turned out to be a man reclined behind the wheel. One of the officers moved up to the passenger side of the truck and noticed there was a rifle in the front console area. Here's the initial contact officers made with the driver.
There's an AR right here. Keep eye on him while you wait for the driver's hand. How's it going? Go ahead and step out of the vehicle for me, please. Any other weapons on you?
Nope.
All right. You turn around and just pat you down, make sure you have no weapons, all right? I know I see multiple inside the vehicle there, so nothing inside your... Yes.
After having the man get out of the truck, officers saw a handgun in the driver's door pocket. Officers had the man move to the back quarter panel of the truck as they began to conduct a DUI investigation. One officer returned to his patrol vehicle to conduct a records check on the driver, and a second officer stayed with the driver. A few moments later, the officer sees the driver move towards the open driver's door and grab the handgun. The officer grabs the man from behind, and the two struggled for control of the handgun. The officer doing the records check sees the commotion and comes back with his duty weapon out and fires one shot at the man. The following body-worn camera clip is from the perspective of the officer who struggled with the man. You will see the officer holding his gun against the man, but he does not fire.
He's grabbing his gun. Man down.
998.
Next is the body-worn camera from the officer involved in the shooting.
Get up. He's grabbing his gun. Man down.
998.
Here's the same video slowed down showing the man holding the handgun as the officer is struggling with the man. After the shooting, officers provided life-saving measures until the Phoenix Fire Department arrived on scene. The man was then taken to a local hospital where he did not survive his injuries. Here's a picture of the handgun recovered on scene. The officer involved in this incident is assigned to the Black Mountain Precinct and has over 14 years of service with the department. This incident is the subject of a criminal investigation, which will be reviewed by the Maricopa County Attorney's Office. It is also the subject of an administrative investigation. Conclusions about whether the actions of the officers are consistent with department policy and the law will not be made until all facts are known and the investigation is complete.
This video was intended to inform and educate the public about a critical incident in our community. You can learn about the Phoenix Police Department's transparency policy on our website.